Hello. I don't know how to add this to. Here I go. Share to Facebook. Okay, so anyway, I am someone who paints things that come true. So this painting, okay, I just changed. That was Pinocchio. A little while ago. But I noticed that the things that were around Pinocchio were happening to my son. So I painted over. Now this is supposed to be space. So when I look at the jacket, I think of Bruno Mars, but I'm like not knowing what's going on. So I'll paint over it. I'm just trying to figure out what colors. Colors are very tricky, especially when my son's in the hospital. So anyway, this painting, I'm gonna go. He's not in the hospital, he's in acute care facility. So I'm gonna go there shortly. And I was there today. I'm gonna go back, take his, I ordered a hospital stand for him, and I'll take it back to him today. It just came from Amazon. So I'll take it back over there. And, but so I'm gonna paint. This is a bird. I don't know how to get the flash on. How do I put the flash on? Flash! Enable flash. Here we go. Okay. So this is the painting flash, which makes it so much easier for me to paint. So, okay. Okay, to draw a face in there. He's like, I would appreciate it, lady. Thank you very much. So, this guy. This guy right here. So right now, I'm not thinking about anything because there are no viewers, so I'm not feeling any energy. But I am painting, and it's the colors. So the colors will show up in my life somewhere. Can you see this bird's face right there? So I'm gonna. some more color. So I got some color. You got, so this painting has a lot. You pull back, this painting has something to do with the universe and the planets. Because for me to think Bruno Mars means Mars. So we'll use Mars as the point, right? And so these would be all the planets and the stars around it. And there are people on this earth that align those things. And so that started out as my sun. So that would mean my sun is in that planetary region. And the things that are happening to him are happening in the planets. And some people are like, you're a little nuts, lady. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just a little more knowing, that's all. You ever notice the smartest people paint? Just saying. Or play some musical instrument. And it's not that you create some kind of magic when you do it. It's and if you remember correctly in the Bible, he didn't want us to be smart. He's like, stop with the wisdom. It's one thing to be smart, it's a whole different thing to be wise. So you can see her face in here. And but there's also a bird in here. There's the bird. But there's also a bird here. I don't see a pigeon in them right now. Well, I really don't know what's going on in the world these days. I have no idea what Mr. Trump is up to. I just know that when I went to get like regular insurance, I couldn't again. I was like, of course I can't. Insurance companies are like, hell yeah. And I'm like, hell yeah, until all those $1 million homes fucking collapse in some natural disaster. And don't worry, I'll probably have one of them and my house will fall down. So I'll be like, damn. But the universe is up to something, which it should be. Look at all of the stuff we do to the universe. We do. Very disrespectful to the universe. Ooh, see these long nails? When I was at Goodwill thrifting, I saw a really long nail. It was, which means it could mean the nails in wood. Now my friend Tim was loading up some wood. He's a homesteader. And he was loading up some wood and it had a bunch of nails in it. And all I thought about was the poor wood. And then I think about all the times I've nailed things and I'm like, we really need to change our world a little bit. But then I'm like, are we supposed to? I mean, is it being defiant? Are we supposed to just finish out our sins? Is this too much wisdom? What am I doing? Am I making a mistake? It's tough. And then I'm like, but I want to be able to take care of myself and my family. And the only thing that will allow that in the universe is wisdom. You have to know how to do something better than somebody else. And the one thing I know how to do is explain some of the universe. And how it works. But we work based upon intention. And a lot of scientists know this, they just don't understand all of it. So it's just if you eat meat, you suffer what the animal suffers. And you might not realize what that means, but all of a sudden you have reasons to have surgeries, you have reasons. Like, I'm going to give you an example. I had breast implants put in. Now the universe would align my son to have two, they had to make two incisions. And then my son would end up with two incisions, well, two surgeries. One on his abdomen to have a feeding tube put in, non-plastic device, right? And then another one into his throat. That's messed up. But that's some of how it works. And so and then I had my implants replaced, and I'm like, son of a bitch, don't go after my kids. So I'm like, well, then they'll make another child have to have surgery on them. And then my daughter had a C-section, which I had a C-section, so she would in turn have to have a C-section. But I need to get these implants taken out. But then I think, what if they make my daughter have her breasts removed? But then I'm like, well, maybe she can have, like, she wanted to have breast reduction or something. I don't know. Maybe that could be her surgery. The universe aligns you to have things that your children have, especially if you do like I do, and asked if I could pay for my sins and the sins they learned through me. And I asked if I could pay for my sins in this lifetime. Instead of, I'm like, can I have nirvana? Is that possible? Or at least close to it? How do I get there? And so the universe is showing me now. I don't know where I'm going after this. And I'm sure I will, because there are quantum physicists out there that know the math. Only I know things they're not looking for. And I can show them. And then they can show me the math and we can figure out what's going on. Hopefully. So I'm like, so anyway, what you do comes back to you. And some people think, oh yeah, that's karma. Someone explained that to me today. And I'm like, yeah, it's more than karma. It's cause and effect. And Jim Carrey's been talking about cause and effect, but I don't think he completely understands it, or he wouldn't have painted that big, massive painting and taken it to Harvard and just aligned the hell out of Harvard. And which means Harvard's got some stuff coming its way. And they didn't even realize, they're laughing. Jim Carrey doesn't realize he's like now a servant of the universe, and he's just out there aligning the hell out of everybody, and they don't even know. They're like, oh. And that's why he suffers some things that he doesn't understand. Now, I wrote him on Twitter, like, dude, I can help you. He never responded. He's like, whatever, crazy lady. And I'm like, no, seriously, I could totally help you with that. So I am working on this painting. This bird's pretty. She's pretty. This is another bird. I take this tube out of her throat. This is like what Noah has. So let's give her all the same body here. So whatever I do to my paintings, it seems to be happening to my family. I'm like, what? But that's because nature is also my family. And so see, if you have this bird and this blue color, these feeding tubes, all these different things coming out of my son's stomach right now. And this was a Pinocchio, and it was red and all these floral colors underneath, but I painted over, and the thing was, there's no trach tube, so we're getting rid of Noah's trach tube. But these buttons, I'm like, that reminds me of someone who had a heart attack. I'm like, Noah's not going to have a heart attack. So opposite of Noah is me, so maybe I'm going to have the heart attack. Please let it be me. And, well, I don't want it to be anybody. I don't want it to be me either. But heart attack just keeps coming up. And, but behind it, there was red. Now, Noah had, it was in front of it, it was a bow tie. Noah had been coughing up blood from his trach tube. So I covered up the red, which you're not supposed to mess with the, what you call the law of attraction, black magic. But I'm not really messing with it because I'm supposed to paint tonight. So, because it's the next stage. No, I really don't know what the universe has planned. I don't. I know it's a lot of good things, but at the same time, I really don't know. This turtle is supposed to have a neck, but I don't have green paint right now. And these houses all over. It's like the homeless have started putting tents all down the street. So this is like the houses that just keep moving. And then there's Noah sitting on a house, but it's a different kind of house. It's the house within the fish, which is Christianity. And so the house he moved from was the hospital, which was St. Joseph's. And then when I would walk down the halls of St. Joseph's downstairs in the basement, there were animals, paintings that children had painted similar to some of these paintings. And then above, like, no, there's the ICU that Noah was in. And then there was the other floor he was put in. And, but the other floor he was put in actually isn't even on here. He was put on the 5th floor, and the ICU was the 2nd floor. So and now he's at a different facility, And there, this painting corner is right over there where I started painting Noah again. I know my paintings look so trippy until I actually painted in. Behind him is the guy from whom I thought, but I don't think it was Neil deGrasse. So it says kindness. And then behind him it says uplift. And there is a female, it is uplift. And there is a female, I don't know if you could see her face. I won't finish tonight. But this painting here, and so these are the dragons that I had painted a while ago. I mean, like months and months ago. And there's like someone with a mohawk flying this house. And just a lot of, there's the witch's legs going through the portal. And there's one demon. And there's another demon. But these demons are so cheerful. And then there's some skunks. And then over here it says love, but you can't really see it. But the thing is, these tubes, the snake, it ends and it keeps ending. And I didn't know what it meant. It was Noah's trach tube. And this is Noah. Noah is the bird. And it's a snake coming from his throat. And then these tubes just go random places. And then it says Jesus. And but it says and then it just says us. So I'm learning that we are, whatever we put on Jesus is put on us. So what you think to be Jesus is actually Jesus happening to you. So it's really complicated to explain. But this bird, okay, but I need to do, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but eventually things pass, right? So if I leave this alone, it will resolve itself through other things that I do. So I'm going to leave it alone because once I paint it, it happens. So I just changed that. I don't know what I did, but I changed it. And so up here, it says faith, trust, uplift, hope. But there is, where did she go? There's a lady somewhere in one of my paintings. Where did she go? I don't know what painting she's in. I think it's this painting somewhere. She is a little lady scooping up poop. And I don't know where she is. But I don't know where she is. This painting has a little bit of a lot going on. They were talking about 100 million something in something I was doing. So I don't know where the little lady is. She's in one of my paintings, and it could be hidden or something. I don't even know. Oh, it's over on the other wall. So this painting, like from far back, it doesn't look like a whole lot of everything going on. So this painting, if I take photos of each part of my painting, then I'm going to have them See, this is a bird. And this is another. But I'm just going to do large prints. And each piece tells a story. Here's a dragon, a colorful dragon. His snout is right there and his eye. And this is a plane. Butterflies all over the place. This is a little bird. You can see his bill, his eyes, and I'm still working on all these guys. Here's a little dude. And there's another bird I'm working on. Here's a colorful cat. Another dragon. There's another dragon. It's kind of bright. There's a bird right here. This is her bill, her eyes, and her wingspan coming down. Here's another dragon. There's his face, his eyes. This is his body. There's a little bird right there. And this is another little dude working on them. Butterflies. Here's a very fancy bird. She's like, hello. She's got heels on. And she wasn't appreciating those. Now Noah's got like heel guards. I'm like, what did I do to nature? I'm not trying to be mean. I thought I was trying to let them have some fun. There's a bumblebee, which was really cute. I went to the laundromat. I think it was at the laundromat. I don't remember where I saw him. There's a little bumblebee just in the middle of my day. I was like, hi, little dude. There's a ram. And there's what looks to be my white kitty. And I hope she's fine. She's pink though, and she's got sparkles all over her. And there's a little snail I'm working on. And here's a bird, Bill, and he's just in there somewhere. So, and there's a panda with a house going through on. And I've been going through Panda drive-through, so that explains a lot. So, I don't, Faith. I don't know exactly what everything means until it happens. Once it happens, then I'm like, oh, that's what that meant. Oh, that's what that meant. I get it now. There's love. Love is that way, so I don't know what that way is. And then there's a turtle. And just a lot of houses. But I paint with glitter. So I don't know if you can see it. It's sparkling. There's a person's face in there. But it's also birds painting in there. See this bird, there's its bill and its eye. It goes around. So it's there's a helicopter. Whenever I see love, but I see a heart. So where I see helicopters sometimes, so maybe the universe is telling me I'm supposed to think, oh, we love you. I'm like, I hope so. I'm trying to look at the positive. There's a little dude here. He looks like a snail, but he has like a little whistle in his mouth or something. Looks like there's like a little crab on his head or a little fish. He's just a unique little guy. There's another bird sideways. If you look, I'll cover the heart up. So you see the bird right there. And there's the body. And then it has the spout. So these tell me things. These tell me messages. And then I figure it out later. One day I'll figure it out as it's happening. And life will be easier. But eventually I will be able to tell you before things happen, like other than earthquakes and fires and stuff. Even though I'm saying it, I don't know what I'm saying. Like one day I was painting on one of my paintings and I was talking about my car, which was my daughter's car, that had caught on fire, that I was driving it. And if I looked at, I was driving it and to a new job, and I brought it home. I was supposed to work a double shift, and they were two back-to-back 12-hour shifts, and the car caught on fire. It had a short in the light fixture and in the Prius, and so I won't be getting Priuses anytime soon. I'm like, no thank you, I'm good. But then I started talking about Northern California was going to have the biggest fires they'd ever had. And then within a couple of weeks, few weeks, maybe a month, I don't remember, all of a sudden they had the car fires. And they were the biggest they'd ever had. So I was right. And something about, I think this might even be the Golden Gate Bridge, something going on with the Golden Gate Bridge. And it has to do with nature, like all the stuff and all the seafood that's eaten in San Francisco. It's aligned for the bridge that takes you. It's aligning for that to face something. I don't know what's going to happen on the Golden Gate Bridge. I hope nothing bad. But something's going to happen that is going to be monumental. It's like going to go in our, like, not September 11, but something that's never happened there before. So it's going to happen. I don't know what it is. I hope Martians land there and go, we're here. That would be amazing. But now that I said Martians are aliens, right? I hope nothing happens. That's all. I just say things. I don't know what I'm saying. I just start rambling, and it's predicting something. So what have I spoken in this? I said Mars. I said Mars. I don't know what that means, but I said Mars. Now these button things on his jacket, buttons, jacket, buttons, jacket, buttons, jacket, buttons, jacket, buttons, jacket. I don't know what that means. That's going to show up somewhere. That hair is like, it's got something pink in it for starters. And that looks like it could be male or female. And why are the eyes blue? The eyes are blue because of oxygen. So I'm gonna The only white I have is glow in the dark. I don't want to paint this person's eyes glow in the dark. But Jim Carrey painted his painting glow in the dark. So I don't know what the hell that means, but I'm currently aligning with Jim Carrey for something. I know. Oh, that's kind of. And now I will give the person brown eyes. Don't it make your brown eyes blue? Damn. Okay. The person meant to dry. Okay. Oh crap, it's too wet, so I'll have to wait for it to dry. Anyway, I'm gonna paint that in a sec, and then I'm gonna go see my son. I'm so tired, and it's only 9:43, and I'm exhausted. So I might take a 30-minute nap before I go. I'll set my alarm. So anyway, have a fantastic evening. I didn't really do much tonight. I just predicted something, and I don't know what I predicted, but I will know later.